This morning of November 11th, and I came back in here to where me and Tanner was set up yesterday, yesterday morning, but I decided to come back up on the ridge that we seen the bigger buck and a couple other deer we couldn't see, but they came through like at 10:30, 11 o'clock. I set up on it, see if we can catch anything coming back and forth, going to bidding, going to feeding, whichever one they're doing. Behind me I got some planted pines and pretty much surrounded by pines in this little bottom. But it's a ditch. And it's a ditch that runs east to west, so hopefully we'll catch some cruising. Haven't seen any deer yet, but it's only a little after 7, so probably sitting here till at least, I don't know, 11:30, 12 o'clock today. Depends on what we see and what goes on. So got in here pretty clean, didn't spook nothing. That buck came through exactly pretty much the same spot as that one did yesterday. I don't know if it was the same deer or not, but about time. About time I got him on the camera and stood up and had the bow in my hand. It was just a freaking rodeo in the tree. It's tough. Self-filming is freaking tough, but I had a couple holes I could have shot him, but trying to get the camera set up on him and get the and get the boat situated. It just didn't work out, so I watched them walk. I didn't shoot them, but it feels like I did because my dog, I'm shaking like a doggone leaf. But it's about 9:20. That's the first day I've seen today. So I heard another buck on the other side of this timber patch grunting. I don't know if what he was. I've never seen him, but there's a big bedding area down there in the bottom, so we're gonna sit tight and hope we can catch another one cruising by. He was definitely a shooter. I tried my best to get much foot as I could, but finding a damn deer in the woods is pretty tough. So through a camera, so we're gonna sit back and hope something else comes strolling through. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for the morning hunt. Figured I'd take a minute and do a little hunt rundown. Why I decided to set up where I did. Yesterday me and Tanner came in and hunted the bottom. That's probably a good 150 yards down the ditch right here. And right at daylight we had a doe. It had to be a hot doe. And a small buck, he pushed that doe all the way down the little ditch right here to pretty much right in front of us, and it's a scrape at the end of the ditch. And about, I don't know, after maybe 5-10 minutes after we first seen them, another buck just cruised the bridge that the deer I just seen a minute ago. Exact same route, exact same way. And I figured I'd try to get in between them. Probably a couple hundred yards behind me. It's an old logging road that I walked in there yesterday and found some scrapes, pretty fresh scrapes. So I figured if that's the way it was heading, I'd try to intercept them and catch them going back and forth. And also down in the bottom is probably one of the biggest rubs I've ever seen in my life. Right there in the creek. I don't know if it was that deer I seen this morning making it or if it's a different deer or what. And those 4 does we seen yesterday, one of them had a white face. They was all crossing the creek, headed back up this ditch right here. So several little things end up leading to the decision I made as far as why I wanted to hunt this spot. But we are going to pack up. Well, I'm going to pack up all my stuff, bow, and get everything down at the tree and go do some honey-do lists, keep everything happy. But alright, it's November 13th. I just checked the phone. It said it's 24 degrees out here. Super chilly. Real high pressure morning. About 7:30, I had a small buck come behind me, come through cruising, and then probably between 8 and 8:30, we had I had a huge deer come through. He's just a real big 7 or big 8. I mean, he's huge. He's massive. I couldn't get no doggone film of him. When I spotted, he's on the other side of the creek. So tried to get some of him, but I couldn't find him through the camera, and I was worried about not getting a shot at him if he presented me one. I was just gonna say screw the camera. I don't want to let that happen again. And then a few minutes ago, about 10, 15, 20 minutes ago, had another buck cruise from direction that I had another buck come back through from where that deer went. The big deer went down the creek, but he probably stayed off. I don't know, the closest he got was probably 60 yards, 70 yards, and then he went on about his business. But I haven't pulled the camera out much because the cold weather is killing the battery. I got an extra battery in my pocket, so I'll probably head down around lunchtime or so, go charge the batteries up for the evening part. Probably be back in here in the same kind of closer to where I'm at this morning. So I think I'm gonna move further down the creek to where I can shoot across the creek if need be. Right here is kind of thick, but it's supposed to be windy. I think it's supposed to be a north or a northeast wind today. I don't know. It's gonna be like this evening. I imagine it's gonna go to a north, if I remember right. So got a couple more hours. We're gonna sit here and see if something comes back through or gives close enough to get a shot off. It's November the 14th. It's about 19 degrees out, a little after 8. Around 7:30, I had the 6 dudes come from behind me and walk the ditch that I walked in. Evidently, I didn't have no ground scent because I figured they were sure going to smell me and bust out of here, but it probably quarter till later, so I watched that little buck I just filmed across the creek, probably 100 yards down in front of me. And he ended up working his way back towards me, and he cut those tracks and followed him down the ditch and went on up towards the saddle. So still got a lot of time left in the stand this morning. Not sure if I'll hunt here again this evening. Probably not. Probably go somewhere else. But they're definitely moving this morning. That's gonna wrap it up for the morning's hunt. Ends up seeing 13 or 14 deer. 2 I know at least was bucks, and the rest was does. Alright, it's November the 15th. November the 18th. I guess it's Tuesday the 19th. It's my last day. It's November 22nd. About 10 minutes till 7. He calling for some rain around lunchtime, so I figured I'd come get in the stand this morning for a little while. I didn't hunt yesterday. I could have hunted yesterday morning, but I didn't. I had some stuff to take care of. And Wednesday when I got off, by the time I got home, got ready, took a shower and everything, been a little too late, so I didn't mess with it. It's a new spot for me. I've hunted this big farm before, but it's a new spot. I ain't never been to this part of the farm before. And what it is, it's a hardwood finger that runs up between 2 pine thickets on both sides. It should be a good pinch. All the way to the south where the finger ends is a big field. And they cross between that and another patch of woods right there, right much. I've got a pretty slick trail, maybe 15 yards up underneath me. I walked past probably, I don't know, 6, 7 scrapes, fresh scrapes coming in. I say fresh because here lately I haven't seen no fresh scrapes. Well, every scrape I've seen has been, hasn't been tended in a while. So it's this finger leads into a big hardwood bottom that goes back to where I had all those bucks chasing around the other day. And several of them came from this way, so I figured I'd try to get up in here. A couple people seen a real big buck in that field. I figured it'd be a good little spot for him to come cruising through, especially scent checking these pine thickets on both sides of them. So hopefully this morning will be the morning that we break the ice and able to wrap a tag around a mature buck. So we're gonna see. Probably hunt till the rain starts. Like I said, I think the rain's supposed to start around lunchtime, a little before lunchtime. Alright guys, well, that's about it for the evening hunt. I don't know if the pressure of regular season coming in has got them switching up patterns, or they're in lockdown, or what. But haven't seen much. Well, I'll be at work. I won't hunt tomorrow morning. I got some honeydewing I got to do tomorrow morning, so I won't be going out in the morning. Which I won't hunt Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. I'll probably hunt Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday evening, Wednesday morning and evening. Tanner, he'll be back down. I think he's coming down Monday. So he'll take back over Monday through Wednesday, and then he goes back. But it's been fun last couple of weeks, that's for sure. Well, pretty much last 2 weeks I've hunted straight, so seen a bunch of deer. Had some really good encounters. I wish I could have got half of them on camera, but trying to self-film, find the deer in the camera, and get your bow and everything ready, it just don't work out sometimes. But we'll keep at them, keep chipping our way in. We got a couple spots we haven't even been this year to yet, so we last time I checked it, the buck I let go at one of my private pieces of property, or another one. I still got daylight pictures of him, so push comes to shove when we get in a pinch. He's a heck of a deer, but he'll be really nice next year, so we'll see. Be glad when we get a couple more doe days. We got some doe days coming up, so hopefully we'll get some kill footage, or kill shot footage, or whatever he's gonna call it. So that's gonna do it. I'm gonna start packing everything up and head on out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on all of our social media platforms at Flex Outdoors. Have a good one.